Did Q just insinuate that he has, or we have, the cure for cancer and AIDS? Welcome to Just Form Talk. I'm your host, Craig. First, I want to say thank you all for watching. Without your help, this channel wouldn't be what it was. I want to thank every single person for subscribing. I want to thank all the Patriots out there for their help. But more importantly, I want to thank everyone for following the channel and commenting and help make this a complete dialogue. And I just want to take a second and pray for every single person out there who is suffering from cancer or AIDS or any other disease. And I hope and I pray that we will find the cure together. And I know that God's grace is greater, and He will inform us, and He will shine that light upon us for us to see. And I just want to get into Q's posts already, because this is a very difficult subject, but I'm going to stick with it. So it says, we start with this post here on the right. It says, it gives you Twitter, and that's Sean Hannity's Twitter, and it's to this, where it says, FBI informant on Uranium One breaks silence. So apparently, William Campbell testified today on the fact that Uranium One, we'll get through this quick, but Uranium One was involved in a whole set of private investigations that were going on within the FBI. You have a former undercover FBI agent who said he had infiltrated and had surveilled and taken extensive amounts of information from his investigation, and he presented it to Congress today, which I thought was great, and it's good to have Q point that out. And it says FBI informant Uranium One, and then it says Q responds to the Anon and says, "What a coincidence, reread recent drop, Uranium One informant. Why did we refocus energy on this when out of this news cycle? Critical thinking." So Q. That's basically him confirming that. Now, we'll go to the next one here, which is a tweet. It says, "Please retweet. The nation is on alert for Trump firing acting Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, a prelude to blocking progress in the Mueller investigation, and eventually firing Mueller. Those who believe in the rule of law must be clear in saying firing Rosenstein is a red line Trump cannot cross." Now, if we go back to Q, he basically points out this right here, which says, narrative shift, nation alert, firing Rod Rosenstein blocking Mueller, or equals blocking Mueller, firing Rod Rosenstein equals setup to firing Mueller, firing Rod Rosenstein equals red line. What was the Senate confirmation vote on Rod Rosenstein? And it was 94-6. It says, why did Rod Rosenstein beg Ryan to block the FISA memo from congressional review for their advancement? Real-time 7 congressional members, plus 3 senators, 2 former Obama officials, senior officials, 4 outside contractors with no classified top secret or sensitive level clearance at a SCIF in D.C. in the Capitol. Top secret clearance is mandatory for admission. How is that possible? We see you. These are the people I think that they're referring to. So Seth Abramson might be one of them, which is very disturbing that they're bringing in outside actors to spread that information, because you can see right here, this was posted about 3 hours later at 4:30. So there you have it, folks. That's interesting to look at. Now we'll go back to the Q post, because this is where it gets into some very interesting things. It says, this is the next one. It says, this has to mean China did this with us somehow. And this is referring back to, I think, the buildings that I mentioned in the last post that I put up, where I think he's suggesting that something and someone was taken out here. So let's go ahead and read this. It says, people asked for arrest, gave one example. Just because you can't see doesn't mean it's not ongoing. Trust the plan, Q. The next one says, Q, we love you, trying to keep everyone positive. Someone in that building was arrested. The door was breached, hence the residue. Blew the window open? And then he replies to that and says, Window opened ahead of time to prevent pressure blast. Think intel. Q discussion on this subject. Or last discussion on this subject. Q. So he's basically laying out there for you that he's not going to talk about this anymore, but he is telling you that what he's telling you is that this window was opened to release the pressure of a blast for maybe a breach, a charging breach to a room. Yeah, you guys put that together as you may. Now we have the final, which is the most important. This is the bombshell of the century, I think. This is what's going to cure so many people, and I think it really touches me to think that this could help so many people who suffer. And I hope we get this out there for you and me and everyone and all our family and friends and all of our loved ones and everyone in the world, so that we can save lives and not continue to take them. So it says, make sure the list of resignations remains updated. Important. When does Big Pharma make money? Curing or containing cancer, AIDS, etc. Mind will be blown by chain of command Q. Then it says, what if a cure already exists? What about the billions, public, private, government, provided to fund the cure to develop, or provided to fund cure development? It's sheep. These people are sick. Q. How many top medical researchers find dead in the past 5 years? This is where I'm going to rely on you guys in the comments to put together that information, because that's what we need to figure out. It says, why is the topic relevant now? And why does the U.S. taxpayer subsidize medicines for the rest of the world? Q. And then it says, emergency messaging system tests more frequent past month, which I think is definitely something we need to be worried about, or not worried, but cognizant of, that he is giving us a definite hint, I think, here, that something might happen. So please, 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 Patriots, stay safe, take care of yourself, guard yourself. I want to thank every single person who has subscribed. I want to thank everybody who's commented. I want to thank every single person who just watches this video and walks away with something good. I really want the best for everyone. I'm a patriot, but I'm a Christian first, and I love God, and I know that it's God, family, country, and I think we need to work together to continue to push this principle into the next generation, because if we don't, then no one will, and then we will lose ourselves in this Luciferian, child abusing, sacrificing. I can't even explain how crazy this is without sounding like I'm talking about a movie. So I just pray the best for everyone, and I hope you all understand that the grace of God will always be with all of us, as long as we allow him into our hearts and we accept him. And I want to pray for everyone out there. Please come to the channel, hit subscribe, hit the bell for notifications if you want to get the latest video. I will continue to post the content as it becomes available. That is my promise to you. And until we talk again, I'm Craig. This is Just Informed Talk. God bless and Godspeed.